So I will explain exactly how I made 6K in 2 days in only 1.5 hours of work. But there's way more to it and a very interesting lesson. So stay tuned. All right, welcome to my weekly visual journal, in which I share the honest journey of building a business all the way from the start and creating my dream life in the process. And in this series, I just want to share the honest reality of what it takes to build a business. So let's get into it. Currently, quick life update. I'm in the Netherlands. I just arrived here and really good to see the fam again. And yeah, it's not the place that I want to be in right now, but I love seeing my family. How I made it and what's going behind it and the lesson. So first, how I made it. I'm running a community and I'm running ads, and people from the ads go to the application form in which they see a VSL, and then they book in a call. And this is basically a whole automated process. And then we jump on a 30-minute call, and then we see, like, I qualify them. Is this really the right fit for the community? And then if they think as well, like, this is going to help me, and this is what I want to be part of, then yeah, they join and they pay. So this is what it looks on the surface of what the effort is. But what's behind it is months, almost a year now, actually, of effort into building this thing out, and which doesn't get this return. And this is a big lesson into entrepreneurship, is that, entrepreneurship is asymmetrical. You get asymmetrical results. There's this huge compounding effect. You put in a lot of effort, nothing comes out, and then out of nowhere, it's boom, you get astronomical results. And this is really that compounding effect, and why, a lot of people will say, oh, overnight success. But this is a huge lesson, and I want everyone to keep this in mind, that, when it gets hard, like in the beginning, you won't get the results. You just have to keep going and keep in mind that, in the future, you get those results, and it then will be easy, and it then will be way more effortlessly. Because now, this was easy, like the calls, it went easy. I didn't take any effort, and then I made the money. But there was so much work behind it, like months of struggling, doubt, blood, sweat, and tears, you know, having countless of calls in which people don't join, um, not the right fit, So a lot of work goes in behind it, and that's what no one really sees. And that's also, as an entrepreneur, you need to be willing to do, to like put in a lot of effort without getting any results, and then for the hope that in the future you get those results. So I hope you keep that in mind. Be patient and stay focused. And then really, if you're in a period where you're doubting, I would look at, okay, what is the bigger purpose of my business? Is this still aligned? Am I loving this? And then you have two other checks. You can look at competition. Like, is there any competitors or similar products that are working? And all the people that you're talking to, like, are they interested, / do you hear people voice actually the problems? If those things are there, I would always continue, because that means you need to do your marketing better to maybe get more people, or you need to do your offer better if you hear the problem, but they don't buy yet. So, then always go. The only reason I would say to not go is when there's no competition, when you don't, people are not actually really interested. And the last thing actually is that if you look at, okay, what is the purpose of this business? It was just to make money. I don't know if I feel aligned again, like it's not working out. Then maybe you should quit, because I feel that's what really keeps you going if you align with that purpose. So what I want you to keep remember is, when it gets hard, look at your purpose and the bigger picture. Like, do you still care about this? Okay, then keep going, and then be patient, stay focused, and keep pushing, and know that those results will come. So that was the little lesson and everything that I wanted to share. So now let's dive into the numbers of this week of the community, and yeah, let's dive into it. Member count is at 13, so yeah, crazy, so happy. I didn't even touch on this, but these people in, like, the money, it doesn't matter. It's like 3 new people in the community, which is so cool. So welcome Melissa from the Netherlands, Camilla from Brazil, and Andreas from Spain. So we're going global. So that's super cool. And the monthly revenue is at 4K. So how it works is, some members did a split payment term. That's why it's not 6K or more this month. Then the business update. So what I worked on this whole week was just calls, like call. So that's also what you don't see, and that's also what's happening, is just a lot of calls. Some people don't show up. Some people not a fit. Some people you let go, unfortunately, even though will help them, and then some people, they join. But that was just everything I focused on. Some exciting updates is that I will be starting a weekly newsletter for Founder Space, in which I just share wins from the community and what's happening inside. So everyone can follow that, as well as updates about the upcoming houses, because I quite have a big email list and I haven't done anything with it of people interested in joining those houses. So that's been really time to do it. You know, and those houses will be announced soon as well. So a lot is coming up in the pipeline. So of like super cool trips. So super excited for that. Quick lesson, which is make life more light and play more. So I always put a lot of pressure on life. This really came from the meditation retreat that, you know, I should just have more fun and don't put too much pressure. Don't want to have the perfect schedule. I have a few pillars that I really want to get done in a day. And if not, it's also okay. And just enjoy, be present, play more in business as well. Just do fewer things and just do them well. And just, you know, it's not even about doing them well, but just having fun while doing it. That's the most important thing that I'm focusing on right now. And it has been helping me already so much. I have so much more energy back, and just life is great when you do that. Then for personal pursuits, so I finished actually the book On the Plane, Never Split the Difference, which is a great book about negotiation. And two concepts I really liked is how to mirror and how to label. Check out the book to learn more about that. And yeah, currently I'm doing 1 hour meditation sits almost every day, still inspired from the Vipassana. And yeah, it's pretty heavy, but pretty good stuff. So next week focus is, like I said, work on the newsletter, plan the upcoming experiences. This week is the environment you're in right now suited for growth? All right, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.